hello, dear hearts. How are you? It's a late Sunday warm up. Miss D is having a time with video equipment in here, and that screen is awful dark. I bought a new computer thinking we was gonna get better action on me recording, but so far I am having lots of technical difficulties, and I definitely don't like how dark that is. So while I'm waiting for people to come, let me see if I can put my light on it. It's Easter Sunday, and I wanted to keep my word to be here on Sundays and do our warm-ups, but I can tell you I've been having problems today. So this is a late Sunday warm-up and a little unorganized. I don't even know what we're going to do, but I know I'm going to warm up, I'm going to paint, I'm going to do something. I guess I should have looked for the light cord before I got you guys all here, but I was having so many technical difficulties. I got 3 laptops around and couldn't get anything to go live. So I'm a little frustrated. I need a good little paint session. I thought I was going to love this new computer. Oh my goodness. Already seeing issues. You're going to be going back to the store, baby. My plug-in for my light doesn't look like it fits in this computer. Oh no. Wait a minute, let me try this before you send this stuff back to the store. I'm good about that. Okay, that worked. Let's see if we can get us enough light to look a little better. I don't know that I like the quality. This is a Samsung. I usually use a HP. Ooh, how that look to y'all? It don't look that great to me. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Jasmine. How that look to you? It looks dark to me. But we're going to try to go with it because I got something that's acting like it's streaming. The camera looks clear, just a little dark. Yeah, it looks dark to me. I wonder if that's a setting I can change. I just turned on more light. I don't know if that's helping. I tell you, I have very little technical skills, but the girl trying to be a YouTuber. Anyway, we're going to do this thing. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Jasmine. Oh, you're coming in. Well, I was just saying that it's a late warm-up Sunday, and a little frustrated with all that technical problems, but since I'm here, I'm going to go on. What I thought I'd do is play with what's on the desk. I wanted to make a journal with you all out of a cereal box to make a junk journal. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. It won't be a tutorial. It'll just be me making it and putting the pages in and getting to decorate the pages. So I'm going to move the camera a little bit, and we're just going to go for it. The warm-up is I'm going to use whatever on this desk to make this box. To make this journal and have you with me. How are you guys all doing? It's Easter. Oh, excuse me. Oh, bless me. Oh, bless me. Bless me. Oh, sorry about that. So I'm just going to let you guys look at the desk. Now, this is a new computer, so this is a new go for me trying to do this. I couldn't get my other camera to work where I could, I don't like these shots of me like this. Oh, Lord, how am I going to do this? so you can see, but not have to be looking at my belly or my chest. How that look? Can you still see? Angling it like that is hard for me to read chat. Okay, I got to play a little bit so I can see. Crazy Easter, yeah. How's this angle? Can you guys see okay? Like this, it's going to be a little hard for me to read chats. I'll be lifting that screen up and down, and I hear my son-in-law is going to come to the rescue and come save me and get my other camera back up working so I can do desktop shots different than this. But I wanted to come on and make sure I did a live stream today. Because I want to be consistent with doing videos for you all. And B, I want to wish everybody a happy Easter. Happy Easter to you. And I've been dying to make this journal all week. And I was saving it to do it with you guys. Oh, I'm off screen, huh? I was saving it to do it with you all. And I didn't know we was going to get such a messy angle, but here we go. This will be Miss D just creating one. Later, if you're really interested, we can do a how-to. But I want to make this one really quickly and maybe get to decorate one of the pages. There's lots of ways to make a junk journal. And we call them junk journals because we use things that are around the house that we've used, like this cereal box. The grandkids came and ate the cereal, and now I'm going to use the box to make a journal. Some of the pages I'll put in here will be mail flyers that come from the mail, wrappers, and things that come from our everyday use. We turn them into parts of our journal. So that's where it got the name Junk Journal, because your junk mail and things like that is how we create them. But in my world, there's nothing junky about these journals. I absolutely love them. I guess I've been showing you, I always show you the ones I'm working. This was a junk journal. This was just a cardboard box at one time. And I did what I'm doing now. I created the journal out of the cardboard box, put the papers in, and then I have fun decorating all the papers. So that's what I'm making. We're making a junk journal. There's many ways you can make it. So that's what, like a cereal box. Here's one. I had a piece of leather hanging around, and I turned it into a journal. So you can get real creative. So the cardboard is how I make the covers, and then I add the papers in it. And I'm always doing some kind of sketches and journals. So that's another way you can make a journal. You get to decorate them. I like this little one. That's cute. So that's what I'm making. And I'll probably get to do a little painting. I want to thank everybody for all the beautiful comments last week about the painting and the work we were doing. Last week, trying to take a look at the comments. This is really funny. Trying to make this video this way, but never say die. Now I'm going to take the easy way out on this. Now, if you have a cereal box and you're going to put a lot of pages in, you can do just what I did. I just cut one of the sides off and the top and the bottom off. And then you see I already have a shape of a book. So I'm going to do that this time for my journal, because there's other ways you could do it where you actually change the sides of the binding and do a little more work. I'm taking the easy way out today because it was a hard morning, okay? So doing it that way, we're already up to being able to decorate this. So what I want to do is think about what I want to use for the cover, how I want to decorate it, and the pages. I do have some pages that I was thinking of putting in here. What I think I want to do is have long pages, the size of the journal. So this is just, I'm testing this on copier paper and craft paper. I could get creative and have the journal be as tall as that, or I could fold the pages in half and have, I like tall pages. I think I'm gonna go for the tall. That means a little more work that we'll do in another step. But right now I'm gonna decorate the cover. That'll get me warmed up for sure. So for your covers, you can use material, you can use collaging, you can use paper. But I'm gonna look and see if this will fit. This is a little piece of material. I was thrift shopping some time ago. Got this piece of material for $1.99, and it's a pink tag, so I probably got it for $1.50. The pink tags were on sale. It's a pretty piece of material. Look at that. Could use that for my cover. That's pretty. Let's see if it's going to show through here. I might have to. Oh, that's pretty, but it's going to show through. So that means I'm going to collage underneath it so it doesn't show through. Collaging is a good way to warm up. So it'll also clean up the desk. I'm going to just take whatever's on the desk in the way of paper and collage this. Or even better yet, we could use book page and get creative. Oh, I'm warming up. Can you feel Miss D warming up already? When I start talking fast, that means I'm warming up. I'm getting creative. My juices are starting to flow. So let me just look around the desk. My glue book is here. I can use some pages out of here. A glue book is just a book that I put on the desk that when I'm gluing things, I glue on top of the pages. But today we're going to get creative. And we're going to use this to decorate the cover. Am I talking too fast? Okay. I'm sorry about that, having to flip the screen up and down, you guys. But going live and not being able to see the chat is interesting. So I'm just tearing pages off of that glue book, and I'm going to cut them down. I think I want it to be rough, so I'm going to rip them down. So my paper has jagged edges. I don't want that straight cut of scissors. So I'm just going to rip them apart and tear off the borders. It's amazing. As soon as I get that camera going and start creating, my spirit changed. I was just going through something. I've been a while trying to get up and go live. I done worried 2 of my daughters and both of their husbands and boyfriends. It takes a village to have a YouTube channel. Especially when you don't have technology skills. So thank you, Erica, Michael, Jennifer, and Adam. I appreciate y'all putting up with me. Okay, and then I'm gonna keep ripping and make all different sizes. We're gonna collage this cover. Make all kinds of random different sizes. And because it's Easter, I don't want to hold you long. I'm going to make the sizes kind of big. But I did want to get to you guys and do something creative. And then what I'm going to do, how we're going to get it on the cover, is I'm going to take some good old decoupage. And we're going to brush that on. I'm going to brush it straight out the bottle. Let's take a beat up brush. I did get a couple Amazon orders this week, you all. I got new brushes. I've got some, Fabrifix glue. I could play with my glue. Okay, I'll do that later. I'm already ready to play with the new stuff. Just go ahead and decoupage this on, Misty. So I'm going to spread the decoupage. Oh, I'm going to slow that down one motion. I want to color the edges. And because this box has purple in it, I think I'm going to go ahead and put some purple on the edges of the papers that I ripped. It'll make them pop on the cover. Can you see that? How it brings the edges out? I'm being lazy and doing a lot at once. We'll see if that works. I usually do them one at a time. Yeah, it works. It works. So let's do a few more. This is also lazy. I usually take a sponge like this and dab it in and do that. But for some reason today, Miss D is just rough riding the craft. But I'm feeling better. I'm playing. Do you find when you're crafting or painting that you get excited? It is my joy spot. It is my joy spot. Okay. So we put the decoupage down. And we're just going to simply not fuss with this a whole lot. Just put it where it lays. I'm going to let it hang over. I'll trim it later. This is so soothing. Oh, I'm relaxing already. Can you hear it in my voice? Calming down. So I'm going to put random shapes on it. I like the edges being covered. It makes it look a little more crafted. It pops it. I love playing with decoupage. It's something it's so soothing about just stroking it on something. It's close to painting the emotions that you're making. Okay, see, impatient crafter. That's why I was doing this. I'm not one of those particularly snickety kind of crafters where I'm just being so perfect. Or I have the technique that just goes so flawless. Now I'm a hands-on, let's get in there kind of crafter. So I'm usually just filling the materials and just letting it happen. And it actually feels very relaxing to me doing that, instead of just being so worried about perfection, but rather doing creation. Feels good to the soul, feels good to the soul. I want to be creative in how I stack these. Now the book pages, you can use any kind of book. You have magazines, you can use images. You could put them upside down, you could put them crossways. You just get to just flow. It's a great warm-up, something to be doing. Because you kind of want to do mindless. You don't want to be thinking about it too much. You just want to just be doing it. You do want to kind of make sure that you're using books that, that doesn't have a lot of swear words, or not about subjects that you wouldn't want somebody to read. If you're going to leave that on top. But we're going to actually put material over these. So the words really only going to be on the bottom, just so that we don't see the cover of the box. So this is an underlayer. People call them the underpants. The underpants of the painting or the collage. This is one of the crafts that I would love it if you were crafting with me. For people that make books and journals, if you were making it with me, it would be a real nice warm up. We could be creative together. Otherwise, it may seem a little long for a live. I'm going a little faster than I would normally go because I don't want to, bore you. But if you craft with me, it would be a cool thing. Trying to get different angles on the papers. They're doing a good job of sticking together. I have done some covers where I just left it like this. I do like to see the book page. On most of my crafts, I'll use book page. I love book page. Believe it or not, I love to read, and I still enjoy taking old books apart, books that aren't being used anymore, and use them in my crafts. Some people could be a little concerned about using books, just ripping books, but I can tell you, all the books I got, they've been well loved. They've been read, or I bought them from a thrift store. So there's no harm actually giving them a different new life, because they get to live on in a different fashion. I was making a junk journal for a kid. I could leave some of those images on there and let them pop through. It's a cute little box, the tricks box. I'm just separating. I do like that purple on it. I hope the camera's picking that up. I gotta say, my new camera is not impressing me with the look. I just got it, so it can go back. Get me another HP. Was trying something new. So I'm going to do the front and the back like this. See, if I was recording instead of going live, I would stop the video, do this, and then come back to you guys when it's all done. But on a live, you get to see me go through the whole process. Feel free to be doing other things while I'm doing this. I appreciate you coming and checking me out. Ooh, I'm feeling better. I was frustrated with all those technical problems, but I'm relaxing now. This is where my love is. This is where it's at for me, to be doing the projects. Trying to get the video made is frustrating for me because I don't have very many computer skills. And so when I'm having those kind of hiccups I just had, it's frustrating. But I love making things, painting, crafting. I was telling one of my sisters I was going to make a cardboard shelf. If you're interested in that, let me know. Say something in the comments and I'll check it out. If you're interested in how to make cardboard furniture, you want to make a shelf for underneath the desk here. And I'm going to use cardboard to do it. Years ago, I made a whole desk out of cardboard. So I'm a cardboard lover. I love playing with cardboard. Ooh, I don't know about that sentence. It says special death. Let's just rip that off. I don't need death on my cover. Yeah. You can go bye-bye. Yeah, I look at the words every now and then because you don't know what pieces of words you're going to end up with. That's why I say watch out for swear words or conversations people might be having in the book that might not be appropriate. You want to check out for those. And things you just don't like I didn't want that negative kind of thoughts on it. This one, I feel like I could hang it over just a little bit. So I'm going to do that. Oh, I forgot it's going under the bottom. I don't have to do that. It's going to be cloth over it. I don't have to be so particular. Let me just take a peek and see what you're saying. That's the other thing I want to do. I want to get a way to see the chat without having to strain so hard with the little words. Jasmine, I saw you laughing out loud. What you doing, Jasmine? Okay, the front is done already. That's kind of painless, right? Go ahead and do the back. That's so cute right there. I kind of want to leave her hanging out. But since it's not a child's journal, I'll probably cover it up. I think I want to do a kid's journal with a tricks box. I think I can make something cute. Okay. And while I'm doing the back, I'm going to go ahead and cover this and let it dry. And then we're going to do the back. And I'm going to do something creative for the spine. think I'll put some ribbon or lace or something on it. Okay, we'll let that set up while we're doing the other side. This is a nice project you could do with your young ones, your kids. Even the whole make the journal part. I'm going to do it really quick here. You'll see. It'll be a nice project you could do with your children. The fussy part is this, making the cover, decorating. And I could have waited to do this after I put the pages in, but it goes smoother if you have a flatter surface before the pages are put in. So I take the time and go ahead and do it before I put the pages in. And let's turn these this way. Yeah, I try not to worry about whether they're upside down or not. Sometimes I get a little anal. Because you want random shapes and ways that they're laying on the cover. And some of that purple peeking through is cute there. So I'm not mad at that. Get a little random with it. I was telling one of my daughters, this is the very first Easter that I have been all alone. I'm an empty nester now. All my kids are grown, and my one granddaughter that stays with me is out home sitting. And so I'm all alone. There's nobody here but Chris, my granddaughter's dog. And he's been a little handful. So I'm not lonely because Chris is keeping me busy being Chris. I never was really big on pets. I had those 5 kids, so we always had a pet. And so getting stuck, they would take care of their pets. But getting stuck with Chris, with my granddaughter gone, can be interesting. I try to tell Chris, I'm only doing this for my daughter, my granddaughter, because you could be somewhere else. Because he's having little accidents in the house, running out the door before I'm ready to take him for his walk or let him out. And then looking at me. Chris is a handful. I got the door shut, so he's not in here, else I'd show you him. He is company, though, when I'm all alone. I have not been lonely. Chris gives me plenty to do. Yeah, I was saying home alone for Easter. No cooking, no nothing. I think I'm going to, it's only 7 here. I think I'm going to end up eating some more leftover spaghetti. And that's going to be my Easter feast. You like that pattern? Can you see? I'm not trying to have too consistent of a pattern. I want it to mostly look random. I like it so much. I'm almost not wanting to put the cloth on it. Just have the book page. I could change my mind. That's the beauty of being creative. You could change your mind. Said Churchill leapt at it. I was thinking of Winston Churchill. Yeah, when I'm crafting, sometimes I will read a little bit of what's going down. Okay, it looks like I just about ripped enough of this paper. I might be a little shy, because I like the long ones. This was a soft page book, so sometimes it gets a little hard to separate them. Oh, yes, that's feeling much better. I've calmed down a lot. It's my therapy. I'm going to trim the edges. I know some of them are kind of hanging off. I'll go back after it dries and trim them. Yeah, I'm thinking of putting some trim in the middle using some of this burlap lace. I think if I don't put the material on, or even if I did, that would be pretty with these like that. I think I'll go with that. That's curious. I'll work it out. Okay, I need a little bit more book page. Just pull the sides off again. Just need very little, so I'll just do this. Hope I'm staying in frame so you can see. Got a couple little crafts I want to finish up. I do feel like I'm warming up. I hope you're either warming up or enjoying watching. But generally, I warm up to get ready to paint or draw or finish a project. I started a project this week that I want to finish. I think I'll show that to you before I sign off with you today. So I'll finish that. Just going underneath some of them, make sure that they're glued on flat. Oh, wow. Did you see that? Not paying attention. Dabbing the brush on the ink. Let's get that off of there. My mind was wandering. It's sticky now since I did that. Oh, Lord. I hope it doesn't destroy that. I like this purple ink. Is Jasmine still watching? She see the bunny? Should I leave the bunny? I guess that's our ode to Easter. We have a little bunny. See the bunny? The Twix bunny? That's good and sticky. Oh, did I ruin that? It's not acting quite the same. Shoot. Should I leave the bunny there? Call it the Easter journal? Ooh, look at that. I could paint over that and knock that back. I do kind of like him peeking out over there. Now, glaze it and do our spine. Okay, let me know. Should I cover the bunny or leave the bunny there? Let me know in the chat. I'll look in 2 seconds and see if you want me to go ahead and cover it or leave them there and call it our Easter journal. That just happened. He's matching. Since I became wishy-washy, I decided I think I'm going to leave it without the material right there. We use material on another one. So I'm going to glaze this really good. And we might add other images if we cover the bunny. If we don't cover the bunny, I'm going to leave it. If we cover the bunny, I might put a different image on too. Let me see what you guys are saying. Cover the bunny or no? Let's see. Oh. Cover it. Cover them. Jasmine said cover them. Jasmine, you were the one I was thinking about leaving it for. Let's cover them. Thanks, Cheryl. Let's cover them. All right, Tricks Rabbit. Bye-bye. I'll do 2 pieces down there. And one long one. And he's covered just like that. Okay. Wipe off a little bit. Got glue on the desk and just wiping it up. Okay. Let's see about that lace. I mean the burlap. We can go. I really kind of like this with the lace, or we could go sparkly. That's what's hanging around right now. So I like that burlap. Let's go there. Think it's wide enough, just wide enough. That's hot. It's hot. Okay. I'm going to glue that right on. I just got this new bottle of Fabrifix. So when you're gluing fabric to paper or fabric to fabric, Fabrifix is really cool to use. So let's play with that. I got a good mess on the desk today. It's pretty. Let's use the Fabrifix. what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it in the center first. And then after I get the pages going, then I'll tack it down because I want to make sure I don't get it too tight. Okay, Fabrifix, you're going to come off of there. I'm trying not to make a big hole so it doesn't come out too much when I'm doing what I'm doing. But the cap looks like it wants me to cut it right where it's going to need it, make a big hole. Let's see. It might be me doing something wrong there. It's the first time I've used this one. That's an interesting top. But there it is, a nice big hole. I don't like that big hole. I'll put a special top on that in a minute. Don't want to waste glue. Like I say, I'm not going to glue it all the way to the edges till I put the paper in. Just get it on here. And I'll tack it more when I am bending and folding the pages. The cover. I like that. Ooh, that Fabrifix has a strong little smell there. I like that. Okay, I'm going to dry this real quick and then we'll trim it up and we'll put some paper in it. It really doesn't have to be a very long process. It's just I chose to make those itty bitty pieces of paper. You could took a whole sheet and covered it. Could have painted it. It's drying pretty quickly. Some people don't like the touch of glue, but it doesn't bother me. I'm always put my fingers in something. I think I'm gonna let that finish drying and we can prep our pages. We can let that dry and I can prep the pages because I want the pages, I think, to be as long as the book itself. So I'm just gonna set this to the side real quick. Take a peek at this material. I think I just about changed my mind from that. Oh, that is so cute. That is, he's so cute. I could fussy cut a image like that. Now I think I'm gonna not put this on there. We'll save you for another project. And we'll think about other ways of fancying up that cover. Playing with lots of images this week, and so the pages. This is the fun part, thinking about covers and things like that. I could cut her out and put her on there. I'd like that little old lady. Or I could do an image of me. Since it's my journal, that could be cute. That could be cute. Think about it. Think about it. The decorating is the most fun parts. And so I play around with a lot of ideas. I'm just looking for, I know I created a couple stacks of inners for books. And I just wanted to see if I have one already going. No, I'm going to want some music paper. Like I said, the craft got a little ripped up, with all the new computer stuff and other craft materials I brought into the room. So what I'm trying to put my hand on isn't right at my fingertips. So I might, I see it. I see what I'm looking for. It's not actually what I'm looking for. So I'm building the pages, looks like. And this could be two signatures in this one. One of them kind of long. Sorry about that. One of them a little more fancy than the first one that I had pulled out and showed you. Have more than that, but I think I'll go with that for time's sake. Mix and match pages. These are going to be our pages. I better move that while that's drying. I don't want that to get stuck. So most of the signatures are the little parts of the book that holds your papers. They're your pages. So I'm just trying to make interesting pages. And I think I want them long. They can be different sizes. That'll give us some creativeness. That's interesting. You're interesting. And some just regular find my coffee dye paper, put that in. I want to make 2 of these, I think. So this could be a little process. How long is this video? Let me look. I may have to do this offline and play with the cover and come back and show you the finish. Let me just take a look. The music paper is cool. Photocopy. Nice, nice. Thank you for the suggestions. You're right. You're right. What I'm going to do is, in order to make these long enough to fit in the journal, I have to prep them a certain way for the book. So I'm gonna start that process, and then I'll probably put the whole thing together offline, because I don't want to hold you all too long. Or I could do a part, 3-part. Now, why don't I do that? Show you how I'm gonna prep the papers to be long enough to go, then play with the cover and call that part 1, and then next warm up we can put the pages in, and I can show you how I bind the book. I think that would be good. So what you do with the pages is you gather the pages that you want, and you can choose all kinds. I'm just looking over here behind me to see if I have any that I want to make sure get in here. But like I said, I'm going to make 2 signatures, so I can do that off camera, so I can show you how I'm going to bind these together so that they're long as our book. Probably have to do some trimming, but that's okay. So what I got to do to keep the whole page ready for the book is join these 2 pieces together. And that reminds me, I do want to put some painting paper in. But first, let me show you how we join them together. And you can either bind them together with paper or material. It's up to you what you use for that part. I'm going to use paper. And I like a stronger paper. This is some paper just that I have decoupaged on already. I was playing with some images, and I'm going to use it to join the papers together. I want it as long as my pages are tall, and I'm going to cut some strips. And these are just going to hold the papers together. That it has decoupage on it already will make it stronger. I need them to be about yay tall. Hey, glue all over me. I'm going to just snip it here. And I'm just doing a rough cut. I can trim it when it's all done. And then I'm just going to make strips. And with the strips, I'm going to glue the 2 pages together like this. We'll definitely put some painting paper in there. And then I can make little signatures to go inside the book. I'm trying to see if I want to get fancy and use fancier paper or let this show. This is fine because you don't really get to see these strips. They'll be in the binding. And the other thing I want to do is see if I can get away with using half of that. Yeah, let's do that. We can get 2 for 1. So I'm just going to show you how I'm going to put these papers together. And because I feel warmed up. This warm-up Sunday work for me. I'm going to use some art glitter glue to just glue this down. It's a good glue. It holds really well, and it dries fast. There I go with my fingers again, right? Since this isn't a how-to, I don't have to do each step by step showing you. So I'm just going to show you what it is I'm going to be doing. So when you see the book next week, you'll know what I've already done. And we'll get to paint it or do some art in it. So if you ever wondered how to join papers so you can use the whole paper page in a book, because a lot of people make just short books because they fold the pages into signatures. But when you want a whole page, this is the way you can go. And just because I'm me, I might want to cap them off in the middle. Oh, that looks good. So I'm going to let them dry. And that's how I'm going to get the pages big enough to go long in the book. You would make these kind of pages when you draw a lot in your books. And I draw a lot in my books. Now, why do these pages look longer? Okay. I'm just coming up to the top, lining the papers up as best I can. They're a little off a little, but that's okay. We'll do some trim work. Okay. So you get the idea. You fold them like this and make as many pages as you want. I'm going to make a lot of blank ones for, that was still a little sticky. I'll put this one this way. Drawing on. And you see how you're getting your pages? I haven't put them in the order I'm going to put them in yet. And in the middle, I may trim them. And after you get those done, you do like 15 pages per signature, that set of paper clumps. And I usually, in a book this size, I can put 2 to 3 signatures in. I'm going to decorate the inside cover too. And see what you do is I'll sew these into here. And do a little trim work, and we have big pages. Oh, this is going to be nice. I'm going to like this. All right. So that's what I will be doing next week. When I come back, you'll see that completed. I'm going to cover the inside. I'm not going to do that here on the live. I'm going to do that separately. Just going to put some pretty paper in the inside and create the signatures. But I feel all warmed up. I hope you feel all warmed up and enjoyed your visit with me here today and enjoyed the process. Let me look at the chat a little bit. You like seeing it all the way through, Cheryl? I can do that. We call that a tutorial, a how-to, where I would just take the whole video, make a whole video of how to do the journal. In the warm-up, I'm just doing what I'm going to normally do, get my juices warmed up, get your juices warmed up, give you some ideas of some things to do. I'm so glad to have you here. And I do want to say a special welcome to all the dear hearts that have been subscribing in the last week or two that were friends of Nia Coles. I appreciate you coming over and checking Miss D out. I do want to mention the dear heart of the week. Last week, it was Nia herself that was the dear heart of the week. And this week, I don't see her in the chat, but I'm going to announce the dear heart of the week anyway, because I couldn't get the live going. I know people, and it's Easter, people had things they wanted to do, and so they didn't get to be a part of the live today, but they'll get to see it on the replay. So the dear heart of the week is, yes, Eunice, you are the dear heart of the week. Ia, in the chat, you'll see her name is Ia. She is the dear heart of the week, and she was selected this week. She sent me a music tape video to watch during the week. I was working, doing my regular 9-to-5 job and having a rough day, and in my email, she sent me this music download it was called Pass the Mic. It was so uplifting. I ended up taking a break and just listening to all the old school music, and they were singing it live. It's called Pass the Mic. It's here on YouTube, so you might want to take a look at that. If you like old jams, Pass the mic is it. So Ia, thank you for sending that to me. I definitely enjoyed those 20 minutes of listening to that. And for that, you are the dear heart of the week. For the rest of you, you're all special to me, and all the new subscribers, I want to thank you for coming. So keep coming back. We will be doing some tutorials. We will be doing warm-ups. My commitment is to try to get a warm-up in every Sunday, even if it's late like it was today with all the computer problems I was having. But I'm going to commit that Sunday we will meet, but through the week I'll be doing some other videos and maybe even the tutorials. So I just want to sign off and say happy Easter. You guys have a great week. Let your creative juices flow at work, at home, at school. Be you. Be totally creative all the day. Until next week, I will see you. Bye now. Good night, Cheryl. Good night, Jasmine. Good night, poets. Till next week. Bye.